It's my Y Heavyweight Champion, Big Billy Gold. You're watching BJ and DG talk wrestling, and that's gold. That's Billboard Billy Gold, and this is gold. This is Billboard BJ and DG talks gold.
Wow, what an amazing night of wrestling last Friday at the Pro Wrestling Star Academy. We're going to tell you all about it. BJ over here, DG over there.
Oh, wow, Danger Ginger has appeared. How is everybody doing? And not only was it a great event this past Friday night, but the news that has come out this week as well. And then sometimes, as always, making an appearance this Tuesday, Chef the Ref.
How's it going, everybody? Good to see you today.
And
as I tape a sick of Fago right there, why don't we ring the bell and get this thing started?
Tape assist.
Hi, Tara.
Hey, Tara.
Just what a week, right? And we don't only have news to talk about. In a little while, we will also be having Kid Legend on the show to respond to some things that were said this past Friday at SPO Live.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a hell of a response that he has, I'm sure. I can't wait to see what he's got to say.
But my mind has just been blown since Friday, and it just seems like news coming out is continuing to just blow my mind.
All right, there's one.
All right.
But yeah, I guess let's get this underway and talk about the opening match here. Find the graphic, there it is. Oliver versus Clockwork Dylan Shaw, opening up the show this past Friday.
All right. Yeah, these guys definitely set the tone for the night. Good amount of hard-hitting action, good fast pace to it. BJ, what did you see from your spot in the crowd?
I mean, for a couple of faces that we haven't seen too often, I was impressed. Clockwork definitely had the crowd behind him, and it was a pretty good back and forth.
Yeah, it was a good way to set the tone for the night, which, what a night it was. Chef, what were some of your thoughts on this match? Because I know you watched it.
Yep, I watched it on YouTube after the fact, obviously. I didn't have a chance to get there on Friday night because stupid work schedule. But, yeah, what I saw from this match was a good, solid, fast pace from both guys. They both seemed to come in with a plan for this match. They both tried to get their moves off as best they could. Well, they did both get moves off and to a pretty good extent, as we saw. And like that action that we saw there, that clip, that was the entire match. It was start to finish, the entire thing. Yeah, they look tired. No, they're just getting up, going to the next move. Just picking. Yep. And another clothesline. Yep. That's the most rest that there is in this match.
Yeah, I was happy to see Dylan pick up the win.
Yeah.
Definitely happy to see that, because last week, or the last show before that, he didn't get the win, so it was a nice bounce back for him. A great way to start off the 2026 campaign of pro wrestling for him. Definitely excited to see what happens next with him and where he goes from here.
Yep. So, and definitely not the last we've seen of Oliver either, I'm sure.
Bring up some more clip here real quick while we're talking. But yeah,
A lot of
Like
heavy
I
shots
said,
in this match.
yeah, nice Russian leg sweep there, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
This was, like I said, a good opener. It really got the crowd going, especially for what comes throughout the rest of the night. Oh, there we go. Mrs. Danger Ginger, how you doing?
Mrs. Danger Ginger.
What's up?
Thank you for joining us. I believe he was setting up for his finish there. Not quite sure.
Yep, nice reversal, getting out of it there.
What a spine buster there.
Yeah.
From Oliver. Arn Anderson would be proud.
And to kick out of something like that. That takes some will right there.
But this is something where these are two Lineage Pro Wrestling guys. Hold on, let me take that back a little bit. Discus clothesline misses there.
And kaboom.
Yeah. Clockwork Dylan
1,
Shaw
2, 3.
picking up the win.
There it is.
Anything you'd like to see from either of these guys in the future?
Yeah, I'd like to see them both work their way up, maybe into, eventually into some Silver Skywalker title contention. See if they can hang with those boys first, and see where they go from there.
Just real quick, I like to show this shot because it'll be us talking about our next match. But I think BJ will enjoy this. That's his buddy there.
It's everybody's buddy. Sam Reaper.
Which is the next match for us to talk about. As I get there. Was this even... Oh no, this did not have a graphic. This was... So, this card, this had matches added to it. This turned into a 3-hour show.
Subject change. Sometimes in the best ways possible.
Yeah. I thought this was actually a really good match between these two.
Yeah. They had a little beef. They tagged together recently, and it didn't really go either of their way. Had a little beef. Figured they'd settle it in the ring.
Sammy and Boom, a couple of guys that we know very well now at the Pro Wrestling Star Academy.
Oh, yeah.
Feel like we're watching their styles evolve right in front of us.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Early on, Boom dominated with his, technical style.
Fun moment coming up.
Boom had control.
Boom.
Yeah, that's where Boom's saying it's got to be a
here.
good, clean match because they just tagged recently together. So he's offering his hand, and of course, goes right in, right off the handshake.
And as we know, there are no friends when it comes to pro wrestling.
No.
Because Boom Harden has been, outside that tag team match, has been piling up wins recently.
Oh, yeah.
Which you would have to think at some point will put him in contention for a championship.
Yeah, I definitely think he's ready to move into some sort of contention for the Skywalker Championship that we were just talking about earlier, that Silver Skywalker Championship. I could definitely see a nice matchup happening between, Boom Harden and Pat Dynamite. That would be a fun match to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Pat would be able to withstand some of those technical moves as he has some technical wrestling background as well.
Sure. but he would be going up against the best technical wrestler in New Jersey.
Well, it's a good thing he's not from New Jersey then, right?
Hey, I'm just saying he would be. And we have
I'm
to
just
see
throwing this
that.
out
That would be a
there.
good test for both guys.
If he was the best technical wrestler, why doesn't he have gold or silver around his waist currently?
Yet. He's been working his way through the ranks, proving himself. I think he's on the level where he's ready to prove himself now.
I could definitely see him, regardless of who comes out, this Pat Dynamite, Declan Grant feud, which we'll talk more about later.
Yeah.
Boom Harden, I think, would have to be one of the guys near the top of the list.
Oh, yeah.
To be next in line for a championship match.
Sure. Yeah, just as many wins as he's had in recent memory. I mean, record-wise, he's got to be up there near the top.
Absolutely.
And his most recent loss was a tag team match.
Right.
And he was pinned by the former PWU world champion.
So that's got to be worth something positive in that aspect, at least.
Yeah, it definitely has to mean something. Where do you see Sam Reaper going from here now? I think this maybe could turn into a bit of a feud here between these two for a little bit.
There's one guy who can turn anything into a feud. It's Sam Reaper.
Oh, yeah.
It's one thing we love about the guy. Right, PJ?
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing another match or two between these two guys. If you wanted to turn this into maybe a best of 3 to see who becomes the #1 contender for the Skywalker Championship, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Well, slow your roll there. I mean,
I'm putting carts ahead of horses here. Yeah.
There's other people I would put ahead of Sammy and even Boom.
Sure, that's not a personal bias against Sammy there.
No.
Okay.
Just in contendership for the Skywalker, I think there's at least one other name I can think of off the top of my head who I would put ahead of Boom.
Okay.
But we'll get to that. He's coming up later.
That's fair.
Sorry, I zoned out because I still have it playing on my screen, and I just zoned out and started watching the match.
Yeah, stop watching the match and, remember that you're on a podcast here and, you're supposed to be participating.
I mean, I could just ban myself to catering,
No, please don't. We need you to, remind us where we're going next.
I'll definitely say that Sam Reaper showed a lot in this match.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Boom Harden does have credibility to say he is the best technical wrestler, but I'll just say he's one of the best in New Jersey right now.
I'll give him that.
And like I would say to anybody, if you don't think you're the best at what you're doing, then why are you doing it? Unless you're the New York Jets. That's just a completely different story.
Hey, they just set a record.
Not a good one.
It's a record.
Since before World War II. That and when the stats started being tracked. But anyway.
Yes, we digress again.
Both these guys I could see somewhere in the top 5 or top 10.
Here's where Sammy turns it around. Or at least starts to.
That was a nice suplex there.
Yeah.
And I mean, we have some other news involving these guys later.
Yeah.
To talk about as well.
Does seem like Sammy's really starting to get the crowd behind him. Not just here in this match. I mean, in general.
Which that right there was a great DDT.
Oh yeah.
Surprised that Boom was able to kick out of it. Also, not surprised Boom kicked out of it.
Oh, let me bring this back up real quick. Like, Boom just is really good at staying a step ahead.
Yeah, real smooth, getting that Russian leg sweep reversal there, and then just right into this nasty submission move here. Where even when his leg slips off, he's still got enough pressure going to make Sam Reaper have to tap.
Yeah, so that happened. But yeah, Boom picks up the win.
Yeah.
A good submission win for him.
Yep. And the way he did it, getting that submission, just shows how technical he is and why he is staking claim as the best technical wrestler in New Jersey.
So, something to bring up real quick, which we're going to kind of talk about this and then have to step back and move on until Kid Legend comes on to talk about the rest of it. But something special was announced at this show that is a PWU original match. And that is the return of the Crazy 8. And something happening this Friday will be a qualifier rumble for the first participant to be in it. They showed a nice video package for it.
Yeah.
Which, give me a moment, I can at least show the package with no sound while we're talking.
Oh, we can discuss what's going on. So, got Dom Montoya out there in the ring.
Yep, and there we go.
Yep. 2006, 20 years ago.
Yeah, and and if you look, there's ropes, as I'm about to say it, somebody just swinging off the ropes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I believe.
Scorpio.
Yeah, I was just going to say that was Too Cold Scorpio.
I think Rick Blade was in this match.
At one point, Jack Evans was the original winner of it. When they did the first one. Yeah, the idea of doing this match is absolutely insane. People swinging around on ropes. Pinfalls count anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is going to be insane. I don't know how they're going to pull this off inside of the Pro Wrestling Star Academy.
One thing I know is it is going to be a crazy match for sure.
Yeah, the ceilings aren't really high enough.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how this will play out. But hey, it's something that where other times you look at buildings like, how can we make this work? Or we hear about a new match type or something like, all right, how are they going to do this? How are they going to make this fit within the confines of what they have to work with?
Yeah, I wonder if merch tables are going to have to be incorporated somehow. If maybe the hole in the wall gets incorporated somehow. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, this is just going to be insane.
And then I do have some graphics up. I'm going by what was posted online for some of the announced participants at the moment. Martin Hughes has been announced. Sam Reaper. Frankie Picard. Boom Harden. And Tarzan Duran have been announced for the match so far.
All good names to be in there.
And that doesn't mean there won't be more added. We still have some time between now and Friday.
Oh, absolutely.
And we do have two matches announced, or besides that, one I'll show later, one I could show now. One of our favorites, Zenith Zion, taking on Tiffany Grady. Which, will be a good match to see. I think they will match up really well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Zenith has impressed every time I've seen her. A couple times in person now. I've had the chance to watch her, and yeah, so I definitely see her as someone on the rise. And no disrespect to Tiffany, but I think Zenith's probably got that one.
I don't know. I agree, but I think it's going to be more of who slips up first type deal. Like who puts
Sure.
themselves or gets forced behind the 8 ball in the situation.
It's always a risk.
Because we saw what Xena Zion was able to do against somebody like Mickey Knuckles.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
she
know.
made her wrestle.
And that's exactly not the easiest opponent to go up against.
Not at all.
This dry January,
Oh,
gonna be drinking some
okay.
non-alcoholics. I got Filthy Zero non-alcoholic hazy IPA from Yards. Excellent stuff.
Fun.
Sorry, I just had to everybody. I'm not drinking beer.
Nope. Just showing it's still in effect. No worries.
I've done 2 already, and they were a breeze, so this isn't going to be a problem. All right, sorry to interrupt.
No, you good.
Nope, you're not good.
I've been overruled apparently.
Now I gotta find my charger block because
BJ has a non-alcoholic beer.
yep. He made my phone start dying. With his non-alcoholic beer.
Somehow it adds up.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
And did that ever really?
No.
So what match? Where are we at? What's that?
Yeah, just real quick again, we'll run through some of the Crazy 8 stuff. Frankie Picard has been announced. Boom Harden. Martin Hughes.
It's got to be an early favorite in this match.
Oh, that's what I was just about to say. Sam Reaper. And honestly, somebody else who I think could be an early favorite as well, Tarzan Duran.
Oh, yeah.
I think
100%.
Tarzan has to be in the Crazy 8 match.
I mean,
well,
yeah,
just so we can see Tarzan swing on a rope.
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah.
How had you not thought about that?
Yeah, right?
That was the first
was
two
right
and two
there.
I put together there.
Right there. But no, he has to. When I heard they were doing this match, he was my first thought for someone that had to be.
Yeah, it's just logical. So, although Martin Hughes, we'll be getting to him a little bit later on. But obviously with that graphic, you can surmise what we'll be talking about with his match. But
Well,
yeah,
if everybody has already seen the show,
yeah.
they already know. But if you haven't and you actually want to see these matches in full, that QR code right there on your screen right now, scan it. Subscribe to the SPO Wrestling YouTube page where this show is up now. And then I do believe there is a full edited version that will come out, I believe, tomorrow. I believe they've been coming out on Wednesdays. Not fully sure of the day. I don't pay attention when I see the notification because it gets buried with so many other things. Between meme sending and all that good stuff.
These things happen.
But everybody, please remember to stick around because if you haven't been following the PWU social media in the last 24 hours or anybody involved with it, I have a very big announcement to share, which I can't wait to share that. But moving on, because it was more that happened during the Crazy 8 announcement, but we're going to be covering that shortly when Kid Legend comes on. But the next match to talk about is Violence versus I'm about to say Tony Tiger. Charlie Tiger. Are we sure I shouldn't be in catering, gentlemen?
Well, we all called this one.
Yeah.
There are some massive spots from Charlie Tiger in this match, which I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, Violence early on before the match started just decided to ask the crowd, "Hey, what do you think of this guy? What do you think of me?" And that, it was very clear at that point who the crowd was behind, and they didn't let up the whole match.
That a decent torture rack there from Charlie Tiger, which did just dumping him in that corner.
Yep. Oof. Big old spear.
Don't you ever feel like spears are overused at this point?
Depends on, if you're using it like that and you're actually, beating someone up with it, I don't think it's overuse. I think it's use. Not like anyone uses it as a finisher anymore. Not since
All right, so
the
here's
guy
the
who
spot
concussed
coming
Brett.
up. That was one of those where you're just like, ooh, ow.
Hey, there's me.
And yeah,
Yeah,
on
that's
that
a big
little
splash
thin
to
mat.
take on the outside.
Yeah, that little thin mat out on the concrete.
And I think at this point he's calling for one more.
There I am.
And Nick Shin still got the count going, but
Yeah,
Charlie
which I was
Tiger
just
breaks
about
it
to
up.
say. I was just about to say that it was nice to see Nick Shin again refereeing for
Oh,
SPO.
yeah. Absolutely. But I turn this volume down.
And
Oof.
yeah, that's the splash right there I was talking about. That just
Yeah.
looked like it hurt. But both these guys, Violence picks up the win in this, and is there a third match?
somehow after
when
all
does
that.
when does the third match happen? Because now they're 1-1.
Right
Do
now.
we possibly see Violence entering the food eating contest?
Yeah,
I think they'll get that. There's a couple weeks before that. I think they'll get their match in first.
yeah.
I'm
wasn't
just
the
saying,
first
you
time there's
know.
been violence at a food fight.
I see what you did there. I like
Thank
it.
you.
That works for me, brother. But yeah, this was a heavy hitting match, all things considered.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't the heaviest hitting match of the night. We still got that to talk about shortly.
Violence on rubber legs.
Just getting bounced back by that middle rope until, he doesn't fall onto the middle rope. But smart enough to get out of the way of that.
Like, how tough is Violence? Like, taking those two big splashes on the outside, the torture rack and being dumped in the corner before that, and the spear. And he's still getting up. A couple big punches to the gut there.
Oh.
Spinning belly to back suplex.
Tiger suplex? No, that's not what it is.
I remember when I first saw him setting up for it, I was like, is Charlie Tiger about to do a blue thunder bomb?
Not exactly.
Oh no. So, guys, we have some stuff going on in the chat here.
Oh, do we?
Oh,
So
no.
let me pause this here. We have Tara. I still don't like Boom. And let me.
Hey, Rick Blade.
Of course you don't like Boom. He's not a 5'3" male stripper cosplaying as the heavyweight champion.
Damn!
What was that?
I'm sorry.
Tara responds, there are other wrestlers I like besides JP. Yeah, his name's Tommy.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Man, do we have Robbie hacking in here with that 1 second video clip?
I don't know what happened there.
Oh,
Did
wow.
Sam Reaper teach Robbie something?
He must have.
You must have learned it from the rep.
But yes, Rick Blade, it is
You
good
get
to
that
see you. As always, thank you for joining and chiming in. You and Tara, I really need to get a video of y'all having this debate in person on the 24th. I would absolutely love that for us to be able to show here on the show. Maybe even have you both on.
Mm-hmm.
So you like Declan Grant even though he had his head shaved?
You should. I sat behind her during that match. She was cheering for both of them.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Every so often, you get a couple of favorites that just happen to go against each other.
That's always a good time because then I'm like, I really don't care who wins because I'm a fan of both people.
Yeah.
Or if it's like a triple threat or something like, hey, I'm a fan of all these people. I just want to see a good match now. But then, unfortunately, when it comes down to the bigger shows and we have to pick a winner, you know, that's where I'll just default to a no contest. But hey, it's a triple threat. I don't care. No contest. Deal with it.
Yeah. No. I was trying to work the math out. I couldn't do it.
But back to what we were talking about now.
Yep.
Like, just credit to Violence for not only picking up this win, but staying in this match.
Yeah. Violence just kept coming back for Charlie Tiger. Just stabbing him in the heart, it looks like, there with his fist.
You know, somehow I hope the
and
rubber band
just getting
match
followed to the corner there. Ew.
happens on a PWU show, just because. That would be nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to see it sooner.
I mean, we're only 2 weeks away.
Right. So we have
2.5 weeks away from that show.
2 more SPO shows before that show.
2 SPOs to go.
2 SPOs to go.
We should start measuring time in SPOs.
That was like 3 SPOs ago, man. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Well, you know, it is quarter after SPO at the moment.
No, man, we're half past SPO.
When will SPO be SPO? Soon.
SPO.
As we just have Tara in the chat naming some of her favorite wrestlers to Rick Blade.
As we watch Charlie and Violence. Oof. I honestly don't know how Violence survived this match, let alone won it.
Yeah, absolute credit to him. Like, he might be one of the toughest guys I see on the indies who's not constantly doing death matches. Who you would turn around and be like, imagine, because I've seen him in a chain match years ago. And hold on. I gotta run that back real quick and show that. See, sometimes I just have to keep this running. Like that, right there. What a move. Like, if it's one thing we'll never say on this show is that neither of these guys are talented. And even now, I think it's kind of starting to get into Charlie's head that he can't put him away.
Yeah. Violence just exists.
He's partially in liquid form right now, but he's still there. That was nice. I love that.
And 1, 2, 3 for the win.
Sealed up and over
And
that.
then Violence goes in the crowd to celebrate with the fans afterwards. He even has a seat with the fans.
So there we have it. Violence overtakes Charlie Tiger.
Which,
We
hold
all
on,
called that one correctly, as I said.
I'm actually going to show. So, Violence after the match, an angry Charlie Tiger, as you can see in the ring, just joins the fans in the crowd.
Nick Shin raising the arm.
And a fan also raising the other arm. Just an absolute amazing time.
All right. And what do we have as the next match?
We have next Brian Murphy versus the Italian Tank. Let me pop
All
that
right.
graphic up.
Fortunately, the ceilings at the Pro Wrestling Star Academy are high enough to fit Brian Murphy.
Everybody knows Brian Murphy now as the guy who's going viral for knocking himself out before his match started thanks to a low-hanging vent.
Not quite Goldberg style.
And just real quick, shout out to Brian Murphy. Thank you for the fruit roll-up earlier on the show. If anybody's ever seen him live at any of his matches, one of the things he does is comes out with like a box of fruit roll-ups or whatever it is, and just starts throwing them to the crowd and everything.
There was, for most of the match, there was a fruit roll-up in the ring. And we were trying to point it out to the ref and all the wrestlers, but like nobody, like, oh, no way. Tara was at the first Crazy 8. That's crazy.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, and the fruit roll-up actually came into play over the course of the match, which I thought was fantastic. Great improvising.
Yeah.
Gum.
So, just so people have reference of what I'm talking about with his entrance.
Yeah, his box of fruit roll-ups right there.
It looked like he threw one right at you, BJ.
It went to the it was near me. It was like 2 seats away. I'm not a fruit roll-up fan, so I wasn't really trying for them.
Yep, and you see there he's making sure that the vent's not too high.
Yep.
Oh, right off the bat, Tank just.
Yeah, this was a battle of the big guys. Big meaty men slapping meat, as they say.
Yeah. Who says that? I didn't say that.
I've heard others.
I say that.
Well, I never said we necessarily say it, even though I do like the term, to be perfectly honest.
There's Pete out there.
And using himself as a shield of sorts.
And he pays for it.
Hey, that'll happen.
Woo.
Yeah, this was another really fun match. Which, I don't know why I say it like that, because all the matches are fun.
Yeah.
It's not like we're not critical of what we see. It's just like we understand what we're seeing.
Right, yeah.
And not everything's going to be perfect. But when it comes down to it, if you're not noticing those imperfections, you're more in the moment than most people that are noticing them.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And that's with any match. Or any wrestling show, company, whatever.
What happened here? Oh, there we go.
So yeah, this was as you can see, a couple guys, heavy guys, making the ring shake a lot. Every impact got felt.
Oh, yeah.
Be right back.
Absolutely did.
So, Cowboy Pete getting involved.
Yeah, and he hurts himself in the process of getting involved. So was it really worth it in the end?
No, especially considering the outcome of the match.
Yeah, this was a good, solid win for Brian Murphy. It really was. Tough opponent. And I mean, I'm not sure his weight, but I'm pretty sure Italian Tank could almost be considered a super heavyweight.
Yeah. I mean, look at how easily he just lifts him up into that Samoan drop.
Yeah.
And that's not an easy feat. I'm not saying it in that sense of it. It's just how easily Italian Tank was able to do that. Just shows you that he's got a lot of muscle underneath of there.
And I mean, when you get in the ring with somebody like that, it's just more like he doesn't even have to do things fast. It's just high impact.
Yeah, that's what they're both of these guys are all about, the impact of their moves, the weight behind it. Yeah, like right here. Yeah, but it's two guys who are fairly equal, just meeting up here. So, yeah, of course, sometimes you're just going to have that stalemate in the middle there, like we just saw.
Yeah.
But eventually, Brian's able to get the upper hand.
Yeah, where that kind of starts right around here with the headbutts.
So, not only the upper hand, but you could say he gets ahead of him.
I don't even know if that's PG.
No, I meant it in the PG sense. I don't know what you were hearing, you sicko.
Damn.
And I think this is the first time he tries to pick him up.
Yeah, you don't want to lift with your back. It's bad news.
Especially more than your body weight.
Oh, that Bubba Ray slam.
Yeah. Yeah, you know he's hurting right there, kicking out of that. But, seems to be a little bit fueled up by it, too.
And I mean, that's a lot of damage to, like, your spine. That just compresses your spine. Being slammed down like that. But yeah. And here we go.
Headbutt. Is your dog drinking water?
Yes.
Okay. I was hoping that's what that noise was.
I don't even know if that's PG.
But yeah, Brian Murphy picks up a good win this week.
Solid win. With Pete at ringside, I mean, like, it's good to see that he was still able to pull that off. Because Pete, he does what he has to do.
Yeah. And the Italian Tank's not exactly an easy opponent to go up against.
All right, so what's the next match that we got here?
Let's see.
Well, we're expecting a guest soon.
Yep. So, but until then, we can keep moving along and discussing the card.
Well, I may have some breaking news to show.
Okay.
But the next match on the card was Malik Machiavelli versus Nigel Carter.
All right.
This one never really got off the ground.
Yep, I'm going to be playing it here now.
Wasn't even really able to get a sense of what either of these guys were about. Like,
I definitely agree with that. Malik, I have personally seen train some and seen some of the stuff he's capable of, so I kind of wish this had actually gotten a bit more time. And then I just skipped ahead real quick. That's Nigel Carter there.
from South Africa, was it?
I believe so. Ooh, okay. But yeah, this was something that ended in an interesting way. But there were a couple cool spots in this match.
A lot of scary spots too.
Yes, I agree with that as well.
Sarah in the chat. He doesn't hang around for long. He usually just pops in.
Yeah, that's usually how that happens. So this is where we are now with stuff going outside the ring during this.
His heels got caught up on that top rope there as he was going
that was
through.
scary.
This here wasn't a bad exchange here. It seemed like both these guys were kind of one step ahead at certain points of each other. But yeah,
only got a good 2-3 minutes in.
Yeah.
Get over there.
Yeah, that popped me there. I'm like, oh, you're not going out? Screw you, you're going out. And then,
Ooh.
That actually looked a lot better from that angle than it did from mine.
And this angle isn't far off from where you were sitting.
No, it's just the other side. Around the corner there. I'm right, the one cam, it cuts off right next to me.
And we have music hit, and Tarzan Duran comes out and swinging the club, and match gets thrown out.
Yes, this was a no contest.
But it wasn't, we didn't predict it, so.
No, this was a match that was added to the card, because as always, card is subject to change.
Indeed. So yeah, Tarzan comes out and just no sort of agenda other than to wreck shop. He's got nothing personal against either of these guys, it doesn't seem. They were just the guys that happened to be in the ring when he wanted to come out and make a statement.
Yeah, Tarzan, just seems like he's been getting increasingly more and more violent lately, and it doesn't seem to matter who it's directed towards.
Yeah, which leads me to believe that he's got a damn good shot of winning this qualifier match on Friday night.
He's my pick.
So, I do have breaking news, but we have to wait to talk about it because we haven't talked about those matches yet.
Okay, we're waiting, and we'll get there when we get there.
I can't. Oh wait, I can put it over here so it doesn't pop up on the screen. Okay.
Okay.
Because if I put
wait,
it
same as
on
me,
the other
BJ.
row,
We're going to wait until after we get to whatever matches we need to get to first.
yeah, which we are waiting for Kid Legend to join us as well, which he should be joining us shortly.
All right.
But yeah, as we talked about, Tarzan Duran will be in the Crazy Eights qualifier rumble as well. I definitely think that he might feel like he has a chip on his shoulder in SPO and PWU at the moment.
Just in general.
Oh, there he is.
And give it a moment here for him to get all his stuff together. But, oh, and there he is. So, let's bring our guest on so we can backpedal a little bit and talk about the rest of the Johnny segment. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring on another one of my favorite guests to come on, the one and only Kid Legend. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, guys. How are you guys doing? Nice shirt.
Thank you very much.
Well,
Mine wouldn't look nearly as good if I modified it in the same way.
But yeah, so to bring people a little bit up to speed, Kid Legend himself reached out to us this week to come on to respond to something said this Friday and stuff that's been going on for the past 9 or 10 months now since April and he returned in the Skywalker Rumble. So I do have a video clip to play, and then the floor is yours, sir. So let's get that going.
Frustrated. Look at that expression on his face.
Clap it up one more time for Rick Blade, Kid Legend!
Rick Blade, with all due respect, and I mean that with all due respect, that match and that victory meant absolutely nothing to me, and not because of you. You were the best partner I could have chose.
Great.
You see, I'm looking right at you. This has been going on for 9 months. You would have attacked me, choked me out, robbed me of championship titles. That's one thing. You disrespect my family and my wife. This only ends one way, and that's me burying you. So, January 24th, we're back here in Mount Holly. Yeah, come on. Once and for all, this ends, and it ends in a casket match.
Johnny Cashmere.
Sir. Uh-oh.
Skills, what are you doing out here, Skills? Come on. The last thing you should be worrying about is the Crazy 8. At Subzero, it's going to be a casket match. The Pharaoh Face versus Kid Legend. And I think it's a good idea to bring 2 caskets. You know why? We could solve 2 problems at once. Hey! Refs, get out here! I need to ref down. Let him go, Face! You think it was a coincidence that we photoshopped your flyer? Kid Legend!
Man, those guys.
I hope you're watching this.
They need to respect Casimir. Get him.
This is gonna happen to you.
Be a man. See him face to face. Why do you got to do this backwards? Why do you got to make it
Finish.
all about you?
Well, Johnny Cashmere, just coming off of an injury, is underhanded.
Somebody needs to find those guys.
A reprehensible attack on.
And just real quick, Rick Blade in the chat. Face crossed the line and started something. Legend is going to finish. I got your back anytime, brother.
I have Rick Blade back anytime. He's it was a no-brainer when Blade was my partner. Who else am I going to ask? He's had my back since I came back in April, and going forward, anytime Blade needs me for any type of assistance, I'm always going to be there for him.
Now, we saw what Face not only did to Johnny Cashmere this past Friday night, but everything that's been going down these past few weeks. So, Kid Legend, what do you have to say directly to Face about what's coming up in this casket match?
Well, I've said it before. Attacking me at the Rumble was. I looked at it at the time like it was business. Maybe I was a threat to him. He didn't like that the fans were, chanting my name. You fast forward the next couple of months, then it becomes a little more personal. He's attacking attacking me during matches. And then he insults my family and insults my wife. So now we're going from business to personal, and now you're going after Johnny Kashmere, who is the one who brought me out. I had been long gone from wrestling for many, many years, and it's because Kashmere willingly opened his arms and let me back into pro wrestling. To go after him, it's war. There's not much more to say about it than we are going to war, and it's going to end in a casket match, and it's going to end with me finishing him once and for all.
Now, why did you are the one who put this stipulation out there. Why have you chosen casket match?
Well, to win the match, you need to close that casket. For me to resume having a pro wrestling career, I need to close this chapter that I've been in now for 9 months. So there's finality to a casket match. There's, you don't come out of this the same. And we have it, it's a career casket match.
Whatever.
The more I think about it, I don't have much of a career until I get this guy off of my back. So we're not going to come out of this match the same, no matter who wins or loses. But if I can't put him down, then I don't have a career. So once and for all, January 24th, with all of the things that have gone on since April, there's closure here. We're going to end this, and it's going to end once and for all, and it's going to end with me closing that casket and putting him behind me.
All right.
DG, you're muted.
Must have tapped my mic on accident there. But
That's okay.
For everybody, career versus career casket match. January 24th, Pro Wrestling Star Academy in Mount Holly, New Jersey. Get your tickets now at pwunplugged.com. And if you want to save some money, use promo code Ginger. Because who doesn't want to save some money nowadays? But this is a match I'm definitely looking forward to. What was your direct reaction after seeing what they did to Johnny?
It made me sick to my stomach, to be honest, because everyone knows Johnny's not he's not active at the moment, and he's doing amazing things, growing all types of pro wrestling out of Mount Holly right now. And knowing that he's not active, he's not in there right now to be in any matches, it was a direct way to get my attention back onto him again. And I've seen now Face attack referees. He's verbally attacked my family. Now he's attacking Johnny, and all of this to get my attention. And every time I'm in that building, he has my focus. So I can't understand the attacking of Kashmere, because you got me, dude. We're here. We have our casket match. We haven't said many words to each other in all of these months. The most I've said on the matter was last show, where I grabbed that microphone and I explained, like, this is going to end. Mm-hmm. But it's not enough, and he had to make it more personal. He had to make it more dangerous for anyone involved in PWU that has any type of affiliation with me. So my thoughts on the Johnny situation is that, Johnny brought me back. Johnny's a supporter of mine. He's a mentor to me. He was my trainer when I was way younger. And, he thinks that the more people that he attacks that I'm close to, it's hurting me. And really, it's just pissing me off even more. I didn't think that I would, have such anger towards one wrestler. And I've spent the majority of 2025 with my sights set on one person. And, I've told you guys multiple times, I'm back here for legacy. I'm back here to win championships, to finish on my terms, and to prove to everyone and myself that, I can do this at a high level. And I haven't been able to really do any of that since being back. I've been caught up in one battle after battle after battle into now a war of 2025, where no championships, not a lot of victories, and nothing but chaos every time I'm in that building.
So hopefully closing the lid on Face will take care of all of those issues. You'll be able to move forward and up and onward and progress with all of your goals that you have there.
So I've said, like, there's no career if I can't beat him, because if I can't beat him, I'm not sure he's going away. And if he's not going away, then we are where we are, where not much is getting done around here. So I look to finish this once and for all, and I have every reason to do so now. I mean, the attacks on my people who are close to me, attacks on my family, attacks on me. It's
and I definitely do see how your focus has been on him, because in the tag team match with you and Blade going against him and Boom, your focus was on Face the entire time. Not once do I think that you and Boom really got into it for a long period of time, if at all.
Yeah, and I heard you guys mention it a couple of weeks ago that Blade was just there to distract Boom and get Boom out of my way, and Blade did that 100% effectively. That is the reason why I wanted him on my team. And, I knew even going into that tag team match, it was a mystery tag team match. I know as long as I'm in that building, Face is not far behind. So I had a thought that could be a possibility that he would find his way into that tag team match. And I had Rick Blade on my team who took care of business on the Boom Harden side. And it just gave me all the time I needed to just go after Face and continue this on again. But Blade was the best partner I could have asked for. It was an honor to team with him. I hope down the road we can team again, and maybe in a different style of match, because that was more of a fist fight.
For sure.
I would definitely be all for Kid Legend and Rick Blade being tag team champions.
Hey, I look at Blade as well. He's a mentor to me. All the experience that he has, he's a family-oriented guy, and I think truly, he looked at my situation. I'm a very highly family-oriented guy, and he can see things from my side here. My family were disrespected. Face wants to continue to make it personal, and Blade stepped up, and he did exactly what I needed him to do, and I will always pay that back if he ever needs my services.
So, another question here.
Yes, sir.
With Skills the Great being back in this whole situation, he's put himself in this situation now because he's been the manager of Face for a while now. How does that come into play when you're planning this match out of what you want to do, how you're going to get him in the casket when Skills is out there to interfere at all times?
That'll be a challenge I have to face when the time comes, but I'm sure I'm not the only one that's got to pay some revenge on Skills. And I don't have a lot of friends in PWU. I don't have a lot of friends in pro wrestling, but I do have a couple. So, I'm going into this war thinking it's just me and Face, but obviously there's things can happen, and I'll be prepared for Skills.
You might say you don't have a lot of friends, but I would say there's a locker room full of people that respect you and that would have your back in the situation.
And I can say with confidence that there's a lot of people in that locker room that have been done wrong by Skills and by Face, that they want to see things go my way. Mm-hmm. So he's got a lot of enemies. He's at war with one, and I'm going to finish this war.
Well, I think I can safely say for the other gentlemen here that we are all rooting for you to win this match here. It is too soon for the Kid Legend comeback to end.
Yeah, I'm not ready for your career to end here, personally. I still want to see you continue on. You've stated your goals to win championships. I want to see you achieve that.
Thank you.
And just like, as you said, it's the Skywalker Rumble back in April. That's how all this started. After Rick beat Face for the championship, and then he just came out during that Rumble that he wasn't even in and comes after you for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, going into the Rumble, we talked and I said, I'm aiming to win that championship. And, you asked me, like, if I win it, are you going to stick around? And we joked, like, well, if I win it, of course I have to stick around so I can defend it. Pat Dynamite has become a phenomenal champion, and he has defended that title with honor and respect, and he's always taking on new challengers.
He's been the definition of a fighting champion.
Absolutely.
I'm beyond impressed and proud of what Pat Dynamite has done. I didn't know had I not won that Rumble, what my future was going to hold. You know, it was me coming back after, you know, such a long amount of years away. So in some ways, you know, because of the feral face, I'm still here today. So that's something to think about. You know, he's kept me active, and I have a hunger now that is just growing by the day. There's a lot that I want to accomplish, but again, there's no Kid Legend career if I can't beat this guy. So it's a kind of a do or die situation here, all on the line here, and a lot to lose, but I'm going to sacrifice all those things because I'm confident that I'm going to close that casket.
Do you feel like this is the most your back's ever been up against the wall in your wrestling career?
Yeah, because, you know, when I had stopped, you know, years ago, I had reasons and things weren't, you know, going the way that, you know, I wanted them to go. So I didn't go out on my terms. I came back, you know, in hopes to kind of rewrite some of my legacy and achieve things that I haven't been able to achieve and go out on my terms. And now I'm in a position here where my back is against the wall, and, you know, who knows what, you know, my future holds after this match. But if I do lose, you know, that will be the end of me. Because if I can't beat this guy, you know, I don't want to be around here anymore. But as you guys know me, like I've shown how confident I am in my abilities. I have a strong work ethic, and I have all of the determination and reasons to put him down for good. So you'll see more of Kid Legend going forward, because this isn't a war that I'm going to go out on my shield. I'm closing that casket, and I'm going to put an end to the feral face and put an end to this rivalry that's been going on since April. And, you know, neither one of us are going to come out of it the same. You know, we're both going to be battle tested, and, you know, war has repercussions on you, but I'm confident and, you know, willing to do what it takes to put an end to this.
So would you say this might be the biggest match of your career at the moment? Especially since the comeback, but taking back in your past as well of other matches you've had.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to win the Skywalker Championship, but, you know, that title is something that I do hope to win down the road. But my career is more important than one title victory. So
no career, you don't get that title,
right? You know, so this is the biggest match that I'm going, and that I have had. And I have to defend, you know, my career, but I have a family to defend, and I have, you know, Johnny to defend, and I have a locker room that I'm sure wants to see me, you know, put feral face away. So yeah, I would say this is the biggest matchup that I've had to date, and a lot's on the line.
Kid Legend, we definitely appreciate you coming on here. We definitely hope that you close the lid on the feral face, because we are not ready to see your career end here. We want to see you keep going. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming on, and we definitely appreciate you.
And if all things go my way, you know, I hope to hop on here and join you guys again after the show is over.
Well, either way, you are always invited to come on this show.
And I look forward to your predictions on that show. But regardless of your predictions, this is a war that I can't lose. So I'm not going to.
We believe you.
Yep, there we go. Final words for the feral face and skills.
No, you know, I think I've said my piece on the matter. You know, I've said this before, but, you know, it's hard to just be the one that does a lot of the talking when I'm facing against somebody that doesn't say a whole lot. I heard skills loud and clear, and I'll deal with skills if he gets in the way. But there's a lot of other positives in PWU, as, you know, a lot of news broke today. There's a lot of things going on in the world of pro wrestling. And
we've got some stuff to discuss.
Yeah.
Which, yes, we will be talking about that more later. And I had a certain person request that I say something to you and remind you that the roulette wheels in Vegas has 2 green slots on it.
So,
that's a curious message.
so I know, it's another reason here why, why I have to win this casket match. One is I need to move on with my life. He has consumed me for a long time. 2, a lot of big things are happening in the world of wrestling and mainly in PWU. And I, selfishly want to be a part of some of these exciting things. And I won't be able to if things don't go the way that I plan on it going. So I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure things do go my way.
Well, DG's been teasing me and BJ with this news that he knows and we don't yet. So,
yeah, I'll leave that to you guys to figure out when the time is ready.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. No spoilers on my side. The only spoiler I'll give you is that January 24th, I end this.
Looking forward to it.
I can say safely now, you're my pick to win this.
It's a good pick.
Kid Legend, we appreciate you.
You guys
we will see you next time.
You will. You will.
I will see you soon, sir. You have a good night. Go spend some time with the family.
You got it, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care, guys.
Good night, man. Cheers.
You too.
You too. Kid Legend, everybody.
Hey, wait. Why are we applauding? We actually have an applause.
Oh, there we go. Applause. Nothing wrong with extra applause.
But yeah, January 24th, Pro Wrestling Star Academy for PWU Subzero. Get your tickets now at PWUunplugged.com. Promo code Ginger. Save yourself some money and come see Kid Legend in the career of the Feral Face. Because I've already said it and I stick by it. That's my pick.
Something tells me that even if the lid gets closed on Face, he's not going to accept his career being ended.
Yeah, no.
So,
Pro wrestling.
Hey, I'm just saying is all. I'm saying even if that lid comes down on Feral Face, there's no saying that's the end of the Feral Face.
Oh, yeah.
Kid Legend, however, I feel like he would be the one to honor that. But we'll discuss all of this later on our actual preview show for Subzero when we get there. But for now, we've still got a couple of matches from Friday left to go.
That we do.
Including we all agree, our match of the night.
Yeah.
Yes, but we still do have a match to talk about first.
Right.
Papa Juice, one half of Controlled Chaos, taking on Caleb Wolf. And this was an impressive match as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Juice, he just, for his age, man, he just brings that energy and athleticism. It's amazing what he can do.
Yeah.
And have we seen Caleb Wolf at the Pro Wrestling Star Academy yet?
Yes. And I believe this was his singles match debut.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong on that.
I'm pretty sure. I kind of remember him being in a multi-man tag.
Jump into the middle of this match here while we talk about it real quick. Because we still have a little bit more to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
But this was a good match. Papa Juice does pick up the win. This was with a nice show of respect at the end of the match.
Right, yeah.
Like, a man that size and his feet are that deadly is absolutely insane. But I feel like it's more common in wrestling today than it was 15, 20 years ago. Because usually it was the small guys that were the martial artists.
Right.
Yeah, the big guys caught up in that respect to some degree.
But yeah, this was an absolute fun match, especially a good match to go into intermission with.
Well, we haven't even gone to intermission yet.
No. We were kind of stretching time there a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, Papa Juice just I mean, it was a back and forth match, but I had no doubt in my mind that Papa Juice was going to pull this out for most of the match.
And Caleb Wolf looked mighty impressive in this match.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It was just youth going up against experience.
Mm-hmm.
Experience gave the advantage that was necessary this night.
And another impressive spine buster. That is one move I will say that is usually impressive in this building by whoever does it or hard hitting is that spine buster. And even at one point, it looked like Papa Juice's lip got busted open. A hard clothesline there from Caleb Wolf. What I want to see is Controlled Chaos work their way into the tag team championship picture.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like, at some point, they're going to get there.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Which, by the way, this was a very impressive Texas Cloverleaf.
Yeah.
Like, Caleb Wolf definitely had the right idea trying to ground him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, we've seen with Papa Juice. Papa Juice is very mobile, very fast, all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm getting to the ropes for the break there.
And Caleb Wolf has his entire career ahead of him still.
Right, right.
Like, there was no shame to be shown in his going in this match. Oh. All right. And I believe this is the finish here. That spinning kick. Yep.
Game, set, match.
Yep. And then even after the match, there was a good show of respect. But one of the matches we want to talk about, we are now coming up on.
Yes.
And that is, let me do that. There it is. Billboard Billy Gold versus the Brain, Jordan Oliver. Which this is the first time since April we have seen Jordan Oliver in an SPO ring.
Since we saw him taking on Flying Ryan in an amazing match.
Yeah, which we will be talking about later as well. But yeah, this match, oh my God, was absolutely, what did it have to go, 13, 14 minutes or something like that?
Something like that, which for these shows is a longer match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is not like, you know, the major feds where they're getting a half an hour a chunk.
Right, yeah. Unless it's a tag match where it goes a little bit longer typically. But I mean, yeah, this match, it had everything. You know, it had chop battles. It had...
So I have some video here to show. It's more towards the end of the match while we talk. But yeah, this was just something else to watch. You know, it seems like anytime somebody's in the ring with Jordan Oliver, he forces them. Which, by the way, that was a beautiful angle of that suplex.
Oh, yeah. He knows where the cameras are.
That, he makes his opponents step their game up every time.
Yeah. Yeah, if you know that you're going up against Jordan Oliver and you are not planning to step your game up, then he is going to bury you.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, not just defeat you, although there's even a good chance that he's going to defeat you, but he will bury you if you don't step your game up.
And this was a week also where Jordan Oliver made his Ring of Honor tag team debut with his tag team partner, Alec Price.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Congratulations.
You know, like, he had a really big week coming up into this match. And we're talking about somebody who myself and Chef did see, which, oh my God, that was impressive there. We saw at the gathering during the 2-day war between JCW and GCW.
Yeah. Jordan Oliver had an impressive showing there. Walking out with not just one, but 2 sets of tag titles.
And I know I've seen him here and there at the Gloucester shows. Super crazy.
Yeah, he's just been absolutely killing it. And Billboard Billy Gold, who is probably our favorite guest, to be absolutely honest, just because his energy is absolutely amazing. And that's no discredit to anybody else who's ever been on this show, including Kid Legend, who was just on not long ago. It's just, his energy is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, give this man a late night talk show.
Yeah, if you can't find something to love about Billy Gold, then that problem is you.
Even this here, the Boston Crab, that's a big guy to get in that movement. Jordan did it with ease.
Yeah, there's a reason he's the brain. He's got plans for everything. He knows how to do so many things. I mean, countering Billy Gold's just sheer size and strength is another thing, but that's something he's got to try and deal with in real time here, and he does a pretty good job for a lot of the match.
Yeah.
And without even us saying, if nobody hasn't seen the match, I highly recommend going back and watching this match. Yeah. And I will pause this real quick just to bring this up. Scan this QR code. Go subscribe to SPO Wrestling on YouTube and watch this entire show. Not just this match, but if you only have time to watch one match, find this match and watch it.
Yeah, this was the best SPO show they've put on since they started doing these weekly shows.
Yeah, and what a way just to kick off the year with this show, just in the general purpose.
I always love when someone gets caught off of a jump. And Billy catches people with the best of them.
Oh yeah.
And especially with the time frame of how long Jordan's been in the game compared to Billy, and he hung with Jordan the entire time. There's not once where you're sitting there like, oh boy, Jordan has the upper hand the entire match.
Yeah, Jordan's a savvy guy.
This chop battle, oh my god, this devastating. It's not quite a battle, but
this is more like, Billy is just
I'm just saying I was talking to Billy Gold earlier this night before the show started. And he kind of gave me at 20% an open hand chop. And it stung a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a guy that size, I'm sure he can't hold back his strength enough to not make it hurt,
Yeah, I mean, he taps you and you're going to feel it.
What a drop kick there by Jordan, man.
Yeah, get that elevation on there to be able to hit Billy as high as he did. That's impressive.
But there's just times in this match where you're like, all right, this has to be it, right? As you get toward the finish, and you're just like,
and no, Billy kicks out from that. So yeah, there's points where Jordan just has to be wondering how much more he has to do to keep Billy down, which obviously was not enough. Yeah, you think that's going to be it, and nope.
Why is Tara in big trouble for the 24th?
I don't know. Billy there calling for the finish. But Jordan, one step ahead at the moment.
Again, impressive how high he's able to get his feet up, and almost even more impressive, he's able to get Billy up and over for that back belly to back suplex and into the bridge for the pin attempt. That was just a whole impressive series by Jordan right there.
Yeah. It really was. This, and I'm going to be honest. Yes, Tara, there is breaking news for Subzero.
Yeah,
Can we
that
get
we
to
will
that?
be,
Getting to it. We'll be
that
getting
we will
there.
be showing shortly.
All right. Well, I'm going to close this chat window because I don't want her spoiling anything. I don't know yet.
But
Ooh. And that's what I was going to say. When you watch this match back, if you're if you're going to go ahead and watch this match, listen for the sound on these chops.
Yes.
I mean, it sounds like a bundle of celery being broken.
yeah, Tara, yes, but I will not be showing that comment because of the fact that we haven't talked about that yet, because we haven't gotten to that match from this show yet. So if you're in the chat, something has been spoiled.
Glad I closed that window.
Same.
And with the upset win, Billy Gold defeats Jordan Oliver.
Nice.
Absolutely insane. I'm going to be honest. I'm pretty sure this was my whole match of the night. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah. All three of us concurred on that.
Absolutely amazing show.
Yep. Hell of a way to come back from intermission right there.
Yeah, seriously, right? It's like you go into intermission and you come back. Anybody who left during intermission for whatever reason,
Which why would you?
made a very horrible mistake. And Billy picking up possibly the biggest win of his career.
could
I
be.
would say so.
Yeah, could very well be.
And
Yeah,
then
Jordan
even
Oliver.
then, after the match, they shake hands.
Of
Yeah.
course.
What a show
We all
of
know.
respect.
We all know. Think what you want about Jordan Oliver. He is a respectful guy.
Yeah, he's a smart guy, which, most smart people understand that respect is earned, and, people earn Jordan's respect. He lets them know it.
Much like
then-
Sly and Ryan did back at their
Yes.
match.
And then next match, just to talk about real quick before we get into everything else, the tag team match of the night, this was the only tag team match on the card, was High Fashion versus the Show Dogs. Two teams that have been impressing us recently.
Mm-hmm. It was
Especially
only a
the
matter
Show
of time till they clashed.
Yeah, Show Dogs are a very young team. They haven't really been teaming together all that long.
Mm-hmm.
High Fashion's been teaming around a bit longer. What were your thoughts on this match there, Chef?
Yeah, I thought that, for such a, well, I can't really say newly formed because they've got a couple matches under their belt now, but relatively newly formed team. The Show Dogs look pretty impressive. They've got a good cohesion together already. And as they continue in their path, I think that's only going to get stronger and stronger. But High Fashion, yeah, as you said, they've been together for a much longer time, and their experience together shows. That probably was the difference maker in this match, was that experience factor once again.
Oh, absolutely. Again, another case of where just the experience is pretty much the difference maker in it. I would love to see these two teams go at it again.
Oh yeah.
And give the Show Dogs a chance to get that win back.
Sure. Yeah, I'd say, not right away, don't give them a return match, but somewhere down the road, sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
anything else we got to say about that match? Like I thought it was a good match. Like I said, I hope that we see them run it back one more time. Give the Show Dogs a chance to pick up that win back.
Yeah. Well, High Fashion with this win, I think they've put themselves in a position to be discussed with the other contenders for tag team consideration, for tag team title consideration. Not that they're number one contenders yet. I'm not saying that, but we start throwing them in the mix with that type of team, and we see what they're made of.
And right now, the three tag teams that we look at that we seem to be pretty big on: High Fashion, Show Dogs, and then Controlled Chaos, who I think is at the top of that list currently.
Yeah.
And all these teams come from Lineage Pro Wrestling, formerly the Monster Factory. So they're over there producing high-quality tag teams.
Yeah. So let's see. Like I said, maybe we up the competition for High Fashion and see what they're made of.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
See if the fabric is tough enough.
Well, there's a couple breaking news things. One that I just had text to me a little bit ago.
All right, well then let's keep this show rolling along so we can get there.
That's what I'm trying to do, sir. That's what
All
I'm
right,
trying
what's
to
our
do.
next match?
Next match to talk about was the SPO Championship match with champion Alex Rivera defending against the man he went up against in the first round of the SPO Championship tournament from Catchpoint, Martin Hughes. And this match was exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, same result.
Yep. Yeah, I know I was the one that called Martin Hughes to win this match, and I wasn't even completely sold on my own call. And yeah. So, valiant attempt, but Alex Rivera retaining.
Hard-hitting match. Two big, giant guys. Very hard-hitting match. The outcome didn't surprise me at all.
Martin Hughes is somebody I see wherever he is going to be contending for championships.
Oh, yeah. He's just got to get to that point.
He will.
Yeah, Alex Rivera ends up retaining his championship in a hard-fought match, his first SPO title defense.
So this obviously puts Hughes to the back of the line because it's his second loss to Rivera. There's no need to give him.
Yeah.
This was a clean win, 100%.
Yeah.
No controversy involved. It's just, sorry, Martin, you had your shot. Time for the next person to get theirs. Maybe you'll make it back someday.
Which, by the way, what an impressive superplex from Alex to Martin Hughes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But with that win as well, we do now know who his next opponent is. Which, even real quick, as we see here, there was a spot where the referee got taken out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with the referee down, Martin Hughes takes a fan's seat.
Yeah, that fan was mad too.
Was he?
I mean, I'd be a little upset if I didn't have anywhere to sit now.
He looked really comfortable, and then they got him another chair really quick.
Well, that's good.
He wasn't.
Yeah, they've got a good crew in the house there.
Oh, there's my arm.
Hey, I saw my arm.
Or is that both arms? Yeah, that's both arms.
Big spear there. One, 2, 3.
And with that, his first title defense in the books.
Mm-hmm.
And now, this week coming up, he will be defending that championship against Ethan Rose from Catchpoint. So, that should be another interesting match, because I believe Ethan Rose was in this tournament as well.
Yep.
But I think he
Yeah.
was on the other side of the bracket.
Right.
So yeah, there was no chance they would have faced each other until the finals there. Which obviously that did not happen.
Yeah. Impressive win for him. And being champion, Alex has a target on his back. Which, by the way, if you would like to get to know more about the SPO Heavyweight Champion, go to Wicked Works Podcast over on YouTube. They posted an interview with him from New Year's Eve that they posted right after midnight on New Year's. Great interview. Also, shout out to them as well for this amazing white and gold PWU t-shirt.
Nice.
And I'm not wearing mine, but the black with gold trim is very nice as well.
Which, if you're interested in getting any of their merch or anything, they always have a table at PWU and SPO shows. So definitely go check their stuff out. And we still have 2 more matches and a segment to talk about. So just real quick, let's talk about the contract signing.
Yes, let's do.
Because,
of course, there was going to be drama surrounding this.
It's a contract signing. That's what happened.
Yeah, Jay George, who comes out with Robbie, who's wearing some type of fur jacket. Like, leave it to Robbie to come dressed like a freaking, like he's in Hollywood, in Mount Holly, New Jersey.
Mount Hollywood.
Yeah, no.
Don't give him ideas.
Yeah, no. Even though we do have a hill high enough to put that sign where everybody would see it.
Too many trees.
That can be fixed. But there is a moment in this that I would like to show. And that is this right here. They have now attacked him.
Pedro, yep, has been attacked. And we've got a chair laid in the ring now.
Yeah, Jay George on the mic talking trash.
And
what a DDT on the chair. That was
just a spike DDT. Right on that chair. Pedro had to be helped out.
I would have been too.
Oh, well, ironically enough, that was actually what happened next. So everything's going according to plan. I thought that happened later for some reason. It's a lot of wrestling we're talking about, people.
When will then be now?
SPO.
How many SPOs later?
But the next match we have to talk about was a match that we were pretty excited last week about, and that was the triple threat match. With Judy Underwood, Flying Ryan O'Neal, and Stife, who had the Gumar, Angel Orsini.
Of course he
in
did.
his corner, and she did play a huge role in this match.
Of course she did. She always plays a huge role in these matches. Great minds.
She also
and all that.
tried to play a role. Yeah, she also tried to play a role in the main event, but that got handled before that match started.
We'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, so this match here, we had a good 3-way dance going here between everybody. Flying Ryan, great to see him again after everywhere that he's been, just improving his skills over the course of the past. Yeah. He's just gotten better.
Been killing. He had that big win in GCW, especially that spot jumping off the balcony, which I had a moment to speak to him with about. And he even told me he walked in the building and he's looking around and he sees the balcony. His first thought was, I'm jumping off of that. I think he may have watched a little too much Rick Blade growing up. Oh, high thing to jump off of. Let's do it.
Well, hopefully he doesn't knock himself out when he's doing it.
Anyway.
But yeah, throw some footage up here while we're talking. This match was pretty much what we expected it to be.
Yeah. Got Ryan and Stife going after each other right here. Ryan's definitely got the upper hand.
Great fisherman suplex there.
Yep. Stife able to kick out, though.
And I could definitely say throughout all of this, from the last time we saw him in April, that he's definitely stepped his game up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Junie making his first appearance in the Pro Wrestling Star Academy. I'm familiar with him through Super Crazy. Very talented guy.
Yes. There.
Stife doing what he does best, throwing other people out of the ring so he can try and work things for himself.
Yeah, and that was a nice slice bread number 2, I think it's called.
Very nice.
Junie got back in there just in time to break up the 3 count, though.
Goes for it again. Nope.
But didn't work that time. Scouted and reversed.
A bit of a version of the GTS there.
Yeah.
I guess a kind of like a twisting GTS. And what a bridge there for this pin attempt.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely
that was an
amazing.
impressive kick out by Junie.
Like, how much I want to clip off and clip ahead to a little bit later on. It's like there are so many great spots in this match. That one. The Mount Holly Destroyer.
Definitely destroyed.
But I think we're kind of coming up on the finish there at this point.
See Stife just kind of lurking in the corner there. You might want to keep an eye on him.
Angel with the assist.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, and
she gets
a little, for her trouble, she gets a little kick. And, yep, Ryan goes for the pin, and Stife doing what he does best, stealing a win.
I mean, that's kind of being what it means to be in the triple threat, right?
Yeah, it does. But...
That we completely discussed this scenario last week when talking about this, I do believe.
I it's exactly what I said was going to happen.
But this seems to be more than just even a pattern or something that could happen in a match, or a pattern, or this has become almost a strategy that Stife has now. Let the other guys beat each other up, let them do the hard work, and just as the moment's about to come, sneak in, steal the win, get out.
He's the ultimate opportunist.
Now, I have a nice freeze frame here at the moment, because we do have one more match to talk about. And that was the Title 4 title match. Pat Dynamite, the Skywalker champion, taking on PWU champion Justified JP Grayson.
Speaking of, this is exactly what I thought would happen.
Yeah. But as I was kind of alluding to, was that Angel Orsini was not ringside for this match, because after both competitors made their entrance, SPO General Manager Don Montoya comes out and ejects Angel Orsini from ringside for this match.
Gotta say, she had it coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She
it.
got directly involved in the match before. And he even makes a point to point out that JP, how great of a competitor he is, has not gone at it just one-on-one. And has consistently had some type of help in his corner to not only win that championship, but also to retain it. So props to management for getting ahead of this situation and trying to give us the best possible match. Which,
appreciate that.
Again, yeah, which we kind of saw where all this was going, right? To be perfectly honest.
Yes. Yeah, there was no way that there was not going to be chicanery and shenanigans, and that's exactly what we got.
It was a really good match before that point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as we expected, these two were having a hard-hitting match. Good quality wrestling contest going back and forth. And then, we get people inserting themselves.
Oh, here we go with another one.
And what is it? The Mickey Knuckle?
The
Yep.
Mickey Mantle.
This match, even with the finish, was a great match. Pat Dynamite at some point is going to be PWU World Champion.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest.
Just needs a little more time to develop himself, and he'll be right there.
Great submission, great camel clutch here by JP on Pat. Looks like JP might be talking a little trash there into Pat's ear.
Seems to have fired Pat up a little bit, too.
Yeah. Pat Dynamite is not somebody you want to take lightly in the ring. The second you take him lightly, you're probably going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen like an evolution from Pat Dynamite. He was very, very good the first time we saw him, and he just kept getting better and better.
Yeah, he had a personality shift in there, we could say, and after that happened, that's when everything seemed to unlock for him.
Yeah, the first time we saw him, he was a long-haired heel.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he cut his hair, and now he's loved by everybody.
Imagine it wasn't how much just more that; it was also it was the attitude.
Imagine how much more the people would love him if he actually lost that hair versus hair match. Great tornado DDT there.
I think it was definitely more than a haircut back then that brought people around on him. It was the fact of the new attitude that he had towards everything. You know, back when he had that long hair, he was kind of not such a great guy, kind of a douche, if you will. But he completely changed his attitude. He's really a great guy to talk to, and perfectly happy to have him representing as the Skywalker Championship.
Oh my God, look who it is.
Eddie.
Hey, we finally found our agent again.
So that's where all our crypto went.
But yeah, there was a nice gory bomb there. Now this is where things kind of start getting interesting. JP grabs the Silver Skywalker Championship.
Tries to use it. Nick Shin
won't stand for it.
No,
but
that's why he is.
As a good referee, he forgot there was another belt in that same exact corner.
Yeah, well, Pat took care of that other belt, though.
Yeah, JP kind of got a taste of his own medicine, what he's done to Ruckus the last couple title defenses against him. In the one-on-one, the Fatal 4-Way.
JP's in a little bit of trouble here. Nice Hurricane Rana right into the crossface. JP not anywhere near any ropes that he could have gotten to. He has to actually work his way, try to get over there. Pat just keeps it on, rolls it through.
Yeah, and credit to JP, but then this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah. JP held on long enough for Declan Grant to come out and ruin everything. So, Angel might have been kicked out. Dewey was not in the building that night, and but didn't matter. Declan keeps the belts right there where they are. We get this match thrown out.
Yeah, and Declan, who is just running down on him. Let me see if I can skip for. And then this right here. Declan was stomping him so hard he came out his shoe, and then took the other shoe off and just threw it out. And then Declan gets on the mic and tells him this isn't over. Not by a long shot.
We knew it wasn't going to be over. Declan was not going to take his head shaving lightly. He took that very personally.
But look at that shiny head. No, not at all. Put some turtle wax on that thing, you'd be good.
You can tell that he still has a hairline, so that's good.
He looks good.
But, apparently all he sees there when he sees himself is someone that he doesn't want. So I don't know.
And until that hair grows back, it is a constant reminder of him losing that match to Pat.
It is.
But now, we do have some breaking news from today and earlier.
Finally, we get to break this news.
So I'm going to start with the
We
breaking
can talk
news
to Tara again after this.
that I was just given about a half an hour ago. And that is 2 new matches for PWU Subzero.
Tell us.
Rick Blade gets his one-on-one rematch
All
with
right.
Justified, JP Grayson, and Pat Dynamite will be defending the Skywalker Championship against Corazon.
Wow, we haven't seen him around in a long time.
Who is now also a member of the New Japan Pro Wrestling Academy, who, if anybody knows, Live Danger is also over there. So, and as BJ said, we have not seen Corazon in a long time. I think the last time I actually saw him was at an ISPW show.
Yeah.
Last year.
It's been a long time since we've seen Corazon. I'm looking forward to him being back and in person.
Now Tara's comment makes sense.
I still have no idea.
She's in big trouble. She's in big trouble for Sub-Zero.
And now, the other breaking news. Now, PWU just returned this past fall. And it's been a triumphant return ever since. And this news broke today. It popped the living hell out of me. And in such a short time, this is an accomplishment for PWU, as they will be a part of WrestleMania week in Las Vegas, Wednesday, April 15th, along with Hybrid Wrestling at the Horseshoe in Las Vegas. The show will be on Triller TV, also a part of WrestleCon.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Like, this is absolutely amazing news. Not something I would have expected this soon, but just means it's just that much more deserved. Your guys' thoughts on this?
Oh, with the timing on that, people might be able to go out there for tax day. Use their refunds for a ticket out there. But yeah, this is a big thing for PWU to be involved with this. Get some of our guys out into Vegas during WrestleMania week. Yeah, have everybody out there just for the celebration of wrestling that happens around WrestleMania. It's going to be a really fun time.
It is something that is saying, not necessarily you made it, but since, September? That PWU's, doing their 5th return show out here.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up. And already a part of this.
Yeah.
I would say when it comes to getting eyes on a company or wrestlers, there's no bigger week than WrestleMania week.
Oh,
absolutely. In whatever city it's held.
Yep.
Unless it's Riyadh. But that's a different story altogether. Things I will always bury for 500, Alex.
Anyhow.
Yes. Amazing news for PWU. Congratulations. And I just can't wait to see what this card is going to look like.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
When we get there 3 months from now. Yeah, just 3 months from now, PWU is going to be in Las Vegas. But just really quick now, we have a PWU Crazy 8 qualifier rumble this week coming up. We have Zenith Zion taking on Tiffany Grady. Alex Rivera defending the SPO championship against Ethan Rose from Catch Point. And just remember, tickets are $10. Minimum 8 matches every week.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Monthly packages also available. And then let's not forget Sub-Zero, which we've been talking about. We had Kid Legend on earlier talking about his casket match with the Feral Face. We had just announced here Rick Blade getting his one-on-one rematch with Justified JP Grayson for the PWU Championship.
We'll see how one-on-one it is.
Yeah. Pat Dynamite defending his Skywalker Championship against Corazon. We have a special attraction 6-man tag team match with the Shot Callers with battle rapper Big Rel as a part of that team, taking on Silk City Kings and AGIF. We have Britt Blake taking on Vita Von Star. We have a food eating contest, which, as far as I know, Charlie Tiger is still the only entrant. I'm about to see how they enter this thing.
I volunteered already, so put me in there. I'm fine.
We have the final appearance ever of the Batman of Burlington. We have Declan Grant returning, which will be interesting. Will he get involved in that Skywalker Championship match? There's only one way to find out. Get your tickets now.
Man, I just have a feeling he's not going to be able to help himself, but to get involved there.
And then Skills the Great returning, which we would assume at this point he's going to be in the Feral Faces corner.
Mm-hmm.
Got Todd Rod as Rerun returning, which is always an awesome time.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Always a pleasure.
We also have BJ's best friend, Sam Reaper, returning.
Yeah.
Plus, before the show, if you are a wrestler, Bull James will be doing a wrestling seminar. Which I do also believe he was announced for a match as well.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we are running out of time, so anybody who wants to confirm and deny that, go to PWU on Facebook and Instagram and go find out. January 24th is going to be a big show.
Yes.
I mean, heck, every PWU event is a big event.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
They
be
just keep
honest.
getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And just real quick, just to say again, especially Las Vegas, Wednesday, April 15th for WrestleMania week. Absolutely, just the best news that I could hear right now, just for that company and the general purpose.
I said at the top of the show, I just wanted to say it again because I don't think I stressed enough how much I believe this. Last Friday was the best SPO show since they've started doing these weekly shows. And honestly, they just haven't shown any sign of slowing down. Every show gets better and better. If you haven't been to one, you're selling yourself short. You're missing out.
I got a couple weeks of vacation time coming up. Whenever that I wind up taking them, I will definitely be there on my Friday nights.
But, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we got to get out of here.
2,
3.
More wrestling
Ring
to
the
watch.
bell.
Yeah. Everybody, be good to each other. And we will see you on Sunday for another episode of BJ and DG Talk Wrestling. Have a good night, everybody.
What's good, fans? This is El Tirador, Alex Rivera, also known as the Latin Shooter, and you're watching BJ and DG Talk Wrestling. Check it out. Vaya!